Good afternoon, everybody. We are super excited to bring you another draw at the 2022 Under-18 Canadian Championships here in Oakville, Ontario. My name is Helen Radford with Curling Canada, and I'm pleased to introduce my new sidekick for the first half of the game. From Ontario is Kibo Malima.
Good afternoon.
So happy to have you here. So what is your role here this week?
So this week I am a fifth man for Team Ontario 1.
Awesome. And how are you guys doing?
Pretty good. We just lost our first game earlier today, and we've got one more left in pool play. But I was happy I could, between games, end up in here. Great.
Well, we're happy to have you. So we've got a great game here. We've got Ontario 2 versus Alberta 2. And how are these two teams doing in the standings?
So these two teams, it looks like Team Alberta 2 has a 4-1 record to this point, and they are in second place in Pool B. And then Team Ontario 2 with a 3-2 record is currently sitting in fourth place in Pool B. So for both teams, this is their last game of pool play with playoff implications. So they're both really going to want to come out and do well out here today.
Yeah, definitely, especially knowing this is their last round robin game. Well, we'll introduce the players probably in the next end, but just starting off here, we've got Kate throwing lead for Alberta. So the first stone was thrown by Brooklyn from Ontario, and Kate just came and took that one out. So we'll probably have an open end. Probably exchange some hits to get a feel for the ice.
What weight is this? Okay, 10.
So this is Brooklyn's second stone for the first end.
Yeah. Whoa.
Kibo, do you know this team? Because you're from Ontario. Do you know this Ontario 2 team?
I do a little.
Where are they from?
They compete out of the London Curling Club, which is actually the same curling club that the team I'm with this week competes out of.
That's awesome. Well, so far everybody's making their shots. Nice that the players are mic'd so we can hear them. We can hear what their thoughts are as they're calling shots. We can hear the communication when they're throwing, when they're sweeping. So that's a nice added feature to our sport.
That was good.
For sure, especially for players at the U18 level, getting to see that on TV for so many years from so many of the people that we look up to. It's great to have that opportunity to be in that position at a championship like this.
Absolutely. So the second stone here is Scotia Maltman.
The Ontario 2 team playing the inside-out turn for this shot. It looks like it's going to just roll off the rings.
Yeah, have you found the rocks lively here? Is there action off the stones?
Pretty good action, which is great. It allows you to make a lot of soft weight shots.
Pardon? I didn't hear you.
So second stone Raylin throwing her first shot here for Alberta 2. So Alberta's got hammer here. They're going to spread things out a little bit. Pretty tough for them to draw around that Ontario stone. It's not really a corner guard, and they definitely don't want to try to rub that in.
Same weight. Yep.
Looks like Ontario will play that same inside-out turn on the other side of the sheet that we'll see for the first time this game.
So here's Scotia throwing her second stone.
Yep, all the way hard.
Just rolling out of the rings. Both teams just getting used to the ice a little bit here.
All right, you can give us similar here.
Yeah, we'll give you similar.
So here is Kaylee's first stone of the first end. She's the third for Alberta.
Top 12.
Okay. Yeah, right to T, right to T.
Top 8.
Hard guys. Hard guys.
Take a look. Top. D.
Yeah, right here. Kate,
Top
finish.
8. D.
Kate, finish. Kate. Yep, hard Kate. Nice, Erlyn. Yeah.
Good job.
So with Team Ontario,
Good job.
Charlotte calls the game, but she throws third stones. So this is Charlotte's first rock of the first end, and then Julia goes into the house for Charlotte stones, and then Julia throws the fourth rocks of the end, the last two stones.
Most of this Ontario team's been together for a number of years, so they've really been able to do a lot of work on team dynamics and have all their processes worked out.
Yeah.
And that's what time gives you the benefit of, you know, to be able to find out strengths of each player and where it's best for them to be.
10. 10 down. Hard right up, really.
Yep, hard.
10.
Yep. Hard nose. Hard. Nice, Kaylee. That's good.
What was the time there?
10-4.
And speaking on time, it's just as we're
got it.
hopefully on the other end of this pandemic, a lot of the teams competing here this week have had to find ways to continue to train and get better throughout so many different shutdowns and obstacles along the way.
I'm fine.
But really exciting that we can all be here at an event like this now.
Definitely. I think everybody's had to adapt and be creative over the last couple of years. We're happy to see the world opening up a little bit, but I think COVID's here for a little while longer, unfortunately.
Touch more. 10-4 was the last.
This is Kaylee's last stone of the second stone of the third end here.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Hard.
Coming off.
Okay, that's good. Nice shot.
Hey, good touch. Alrighty, you got it. Was it 10?
All right, so we've got Julia in the hack. Charlotte's back holding the broom. So here's Julia's first stone of the first end.
The stone curling hard across the center line.
It's all right.
Oh, they were almost able to use that very far over guard.
Okay.
It looks like Team Alberta might be calling the come around, attempting to bury a little bit behind that stone on this shot. Yep.
Okay.
You got her, Claire.
So this is Claire Booth skipping Team Alberta 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is her first rock of the first end.
I don't think you need more than a 15.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah, you got it.
Maybe a smidge less ice, Kaylee. Okay, you got her. Puppy, T1. Line's good.
Top 8.
Just gonna try to time it, and I missed
Coming off.
the start.
Next one.
T back. Back 4. Back 8. Shoot, I gotta
Can't
sit.
go.
Just digging. Do you want me to?
Yeah.
Good communication by the sweepers there. You know, giving constant updates, back eight, and they were bang on with it.
Right, so that way the vice skip in the house knew that if they were ever going to be able to carve it to Barry, they were going to have to wait till the very end.
9. Yep.
Here's Julie's last shot here for Julia. So nice hit, and now Alberta's going to want to try to blank this end, so they'll try to hit and roll out.
Yeah. I think this way over the face, maybe. Yeah. Just 9. Oh yeah, you've got lots of room to play this way if you want, but either way, you go play this way.
Nice shot of all the fans there. We've got lots of parents. Some of the athletes coming down to support other teams.
We've got lots of room to roll out the other way, so if this pops out a little wide.
A great angle of how the Oakville Curling Club's actually been able to use their 8th sheet of ice.
That's right.
To accommodate more fans and supporters, to have that kind of on ice feel.
9.
So here's Claire's last shot. She's going to try to blank.
Whoa. Hard railing. Whoa.
And she's successful. So, teams getting a handle on the ice. There's some fans for you.
Hey. I didn't think
Those are some proud dads right there, I bet. See the Alberta blue. Oh, Heather Nedwin was in the crowd there. Heather Nedwin was helping us at the beginning of the week with our opening ceremony. So shout out to Heather for helping out. The last time we actually held an Under-18 national was 3 years ago in Sherwood Park, Alberta. Heather Nedwin's club. She's the manager there, and she was the organizer of the U18. So nice that she's here this time as a parent, just kind of enjoying. Dave's here as well. Their daughter's on the other Alberta team. So we'll introduce you to the teams here. So I'll let you do the Ontario team. Who's the lead here?
Sure, so this is lead Brooklyn Idison. She plays guitar.
Cool.
She, along with this team, came 4th at the Under-21 Curl-On Provincials this season.
15-1.
Awesome. And nice that this team has been together for a while.
Yes, I believe Brooklyn is the new addition to the team this season, and they've had a great season together.
So the lead for Alberta is Kate. She's U of C doing her Bachelor of Science in Psychology. Her nickname is Catterside. We probably should have asked her what that was all about. She's a bartender and an ice tech at North Hill Curling Club. And I have to say that is a beautiful club. I used to live in Calgary, and that's a great club. And she said she has fallen many times while pebbling. She enjoys slow pitch and hiking. So she put up a nice guard there. Get a little bit of rocks in play. So Ontario is going to call a tight guard. They're going to keep the play towards the center.
I could be wrong.
I'm good.
Where? Let's do it. Okay, that's good. Sliding, got it. Right off, coach. Whoa.
And that stone will stay in the free guard zone. So now Alberta's going to have a number of options here. Looks like they're going to decide to draw around the corner guard.
Yeah, you got it, Kate.
Good shot of the coaches there. So we've got Coach Derek for the Alberta Girls 2 team.
And for the Ontario team, we've got Coach Tony Francolini.
So we'll chat about them a little bit later. So we've got second stone here for Alberta 2, Raylin. She's a grade 12 student. at Dr. E.P. Scarlett High. And her nicknames are Boom Boom.
Really curly.
So, I'm wondering if she's a good hitter and that's why she's second stone. I'll probably have to ask them about that. Her hobbies are slow pitch, ultimate frisbee, and volleyball. She's got 2 older brothers who have also been to the U18 Nationals and Canada Winter Games. So Raylyn, comes from a curling family.
It's funny, the nickname Boom Boom reminds me of Mark Nichols' nickname Bam Bam.
Yeah, exactly.
So this is Scotia Maltman, second for Team Ontario 2. Scotia will be attending Wilfrid Laurier University for International Education Studies in the fall. Scotia was at the Ontario Winter Games in 2020 and did well at the Curlon Provs, U18 Provs in 2019, and has also come forth at the U21 Provincials this season with this team.
That's impressive. This is Raylyn's second stone of the second end.
Just got by that top
Yeah, both of the last stones have really just skinnied by that rock in the house.
She has gotten shot rock though.
A better outcome than the tick. Yeah. Yeah.
Here's a replay of how close it was. Whoa.
You got it.
Looks like Team Ontario is going to take a similar path, attempting to get shot rock. Lots of late curl coming as it crosses the center line at the end, and Ontario will sit 2.
That was a tricky shot. Alberta's got hammer here, so they're still going to try to get something going behind this corner guard. We've seen a lot of rocks come down this same path here.
Come on. Hey, that's good.
Both teams seem to know it very well now.
Shoot. All right.
It's really gliding.
And this is the skip of this team, Charlotte Johnston, who throws the third stones. She's going to be attending McMaster University in fall 2022 for life science. Charlotte, like a number of her teammates, has been to provincial championships in Ontario the last number of years in 2019, 2020, and coming fourth at the U21 Provs earlier this season, is now making her debut representing Ontario.
Oh, exciting. Hung out a little bit, and maybe it might have been just a little bit more weight than they were hoping to play. And on this ice, if you throw just a little bit extra weight, it'll run a little straighter on you. So third for Alberta 2 is Kaylee. She's an education student at Red Deer Polytechnic, and her nickname is Kale. They're even trying to say it, spell it out for me. Kales,
or something like that.
Yeah. Her hobbies are aerial skills and dance.
Same throw.
I think I should have had her take a look at this, but she wants to be in Cirque du Soleil, which I think is incredibly impressive.
Yes.
We see a lot of athletes here, multi-sport athletes, are involved in, they're not just into curling. And at this point in their life, they might, focus a little bit more on curling, but over the years, they've played multiple sports.
Really helps develop a lot of athleticism too.
Yeah, and also the team dynamics side of it. The more team events that you go into, whether it's sports or activities or whatever, just being with groups of people, there's a lot to learn. They're really scrubbing this one hard. Just rubbed off that guard.
You got her.
Here's Kaylee's second stone of this end.
Whoa. High five. Raylan. Roll it. Okay, that's fine.
Okay,
That's good.
That's fine. It's not bad.
They won't quite get the roll, but they will keep their stone in a bit of a control position.
And they are sitting 2.
Over. It glides a lot, so.
Julia Markle steps into the hat, 4th for Team Ontario 2. Julia is interested in one day becoming a mortician.
Wow. You don't hear too many young people say that. That must be something that that interests her from different perspectives, and that's great.
Stop it!
Team is really scrubbing that one. Just pulling up a little bit short, curled a little bit more. So now Alberta's got an opportunity here. They're sitting 2. They have hammer.
All right. It was really good.
If you weren't, then we need more ice, right?
Yeah.
It's only a third one. A little tight.
So Claire Booth is the skip for this Alberta 2 team. She's doing her Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology. And her nickname, I can pronounce this one easily, it's Claire Bear. And she is the niece of Jocelyn Peterman, which we know Jocelyn very well from all of her past accomplishments this year, in particular the Olympics and the World Mixed Doubles.
Probably 15-5.
And Claire's hobbies are softball and hiking. So Claire's going to try to come through that port, draw around that corner guard.
Really close. Whoa. Real. Raylan, you gotta go.
Stop it! T-line back!
Raylan.
You gotta go, Raylan.
Trying to curl the stone to get it off the top guard.
Yeah, and encouraging each other.
Hard roll. Okay. Shoot. Your weight was really close.
Yeah, your weight was good. Shoot, I guess I shouldn't have taken the ice. I know I popped. I know. It's okay. I just
horrible. Like, it makes her
second guessed myself.
Yeah. consider that
Because I
wider
slid
draw
tight.
though.
That's the only reason why I popped it. I thought I slid a little tight. That's why I popped
So it's good for us to listen to the athletes because you learn a lot just by, the feedback that they kind of give each other there. So Claire and Kaylee having a good conversation about that particular stone because they want to learn from it for the next time.
One of the biggest parts about a curling team is you have multiple people who can give different perspectives and angles on a shot and debriefing it and preparing for the next one.
Absolutely.
So Team Ontario looks like they decided their best bet is to try to get buried around a couple of guards on the right side of the sheet.
This is Julia's last stone. So they're trying to navigate that port again. Both teams have really been trying to get through this port.
Looks like she's made it through the port.
She's through the port and... Oh, look at that.
Okay.
Just slides too far.
Just over curled.
I don't know. We could try the split, Kaylee.
It's already off of it.
So Alberta's taking a look here. They have a couple options. They could just draw to score 3. They're looking at potentially playing a split. So this Alberta team, they were the 2022 bronze medalists at the Under-21 Nationals. So this team has already hit the podium at a national this year, and they're young enough to be here at the Under-18. So very bright future for this team. The 5th on this team, the alternate, is Chloe Johnston, and she's the daughter of Atina Ford Johnston. She is royalty. She's from the Sandra Schmerler gold medal team from 1998 at the Olympics.
Come forward, puppy! Forward line! Line's good! Go to go! P1! Forward line!
Sweepers have their head down.
Line's good! Line's good!
Navigating this port once again. It looks like they've made it through.
Nice draw. That's a big 3 on the board. Here's a good shot of the replay here. This port that both teams have been meticulously getting through.
Yeah, that was a much better throw.
And she had great weight. You just heard Claire say that was a much better throw. So it is always nice when you get to throw that same shot twice and throw it a little bit better the second time. So wrapping up the first end here, Alberta 2 is leading 3-0 over Ontario 2. So the coaches are down at ice level, and in between ends, if they want to chat with their coach for up to 30 seconds, 20-30 seconds, they can. So sometimes they just get a chance to sort of regroup and get started. So Alberta's probably going to try to put this first rock in the house in the third end. And Ontario's probably going to try to get some guards up, get some things going. Very evenly matched teams here. So I can see why, they both have great records, and they'll definitely be trying to come out their final round robin game here with a win.
Yes, we've got a very exciting match in store.
Okay, so tell me about your journey. So what has your junior career been like? Where have you been playing, and what have you been up to? So Kibo, give us a little. We've been updating the girls on the sheet. Tell us a little bit about you.
My curling journey. Well, I saw the sport for the first time on the Olympics in 2014. I was 10 or 11 years old, and after watching that was the first time I really discovered it.
Cool.
Yeah, I grew up in Kingston, so all these years later, it's a little crazy to me that the Scotties was there in 2013. I didn't even know.
That's funny.
At the time. So that was when I first got to try curling. And then from there, I really developed a passion for it. And I ended up getting into competitive curling eventually. For the last number of years, trying to continue getting better. And this year, I ended up at Wilfrid Laurier University.
Mine's good.
So I've been able to compete competitively, compete with the varsity team at Laurier, and really this season I've been able to be as a 5th player and make rounds in a number of different areas of the sport.
So you were skipping your own team.
That's correct.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. I've been able to, what's been one of my goals actually over the last number of years, has been develop all the skills necessary to play every position. And I've been lucky to play with a number of different people in league play and competition to develop a lot of those skills and learn wherever I can, really.
That's awesome. And I have to say, that's a tremendous compliment. You were 5th at the Under-21 Nationals. You're 5th at the Under-18 Nationals. So your team wasn't able to win, but other teams really see a lot of great stuff in you, so they've asked you to join them at these national events. Like, I hope you realize that is a tremendous compliment to you as a person.
Well, I've been very grateful for the opportunities that this season has brought, especially with the last number of years not being able to have these nationals.
Yeah, and jumping at any opportunity, but, you know, also having the personality that you can adapt and, you know, bring added benefits to multiple teams. I think, you know, kudos to you for being that type of learner where you do want to kind of, you know, take it all in.
Mm-hmm.
So the third end here, we see that we pretty much knew what this was going to happen, where Alberta was going to want to keep rocks sort of in the house, and they've kept them on the center line, and Ontario put up a guard, corner guard, and then went around. So both teams are going to kind of jockey a little bit, and then they'll have to decide sort of what's the bail point, you know, how are the angles working out for them. But right now, it looks pretty good. Both teams are achieving their intended outcome to start the end.
Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting you say that about you really want to learn all the different positions. So one of the things with Curling Canada we were working on years ago through the University of Alberta was piloting something called triples. And that's a 3-person game format. And so you've got lead, middle, and skip. We initially targeted for under 12 curlers so that so it's a 6-end game, and every 2 ends you change positions. So it meant every game you played lead for 2 ends, middle for 2 ends, and skip for 2 ends. And you also rotated hammer. So if you were the skip, you had a chance to have hammer one end and then not have hammer the other end. And so we really found that what we found in other sports is that they rotated through positions. Like if you played on a soccer team, you didn't start off when you were 5 years old playing one position. You know, you kind of learned all the different positions, just like basketball and hockey and volleyball. So we started introducing, you know, rotating the players around so that when you were lead, you threw your 2 stones and then you swept. And then one of the other rules is when you're the sweeper, you can only sweep alone between the 2 hog lines. So if you're throwing, you can't jump up and sweep your rock. And if you're skipping at the other end, you can't run out and sweep the rock between the hog lines. So it gave the sweeper an opportunity to learn, oh, how fast is this rock running? You know, starting to make some sort of decisions on their own. And so we're hoping that that's actually something that will help exactly what you're saying. You wanted to learn more about all of the positions of the game. So if we started at a younger age, then, you know, all of our younger athletes are going to be just like you. They're going to have experience at different positions and feel competent to be able to play them. It doesn't mean you have to play them, but, you know, it's just an opportunity that you learn about them.
Okay, perfect.
I've had a number of years ago had the opportunity to play triples.
Cool.
And also to coach it. I was a coach at a Learn to Curl at one of the clubs in Kingston, and that was the first half of the year. We did a lot of development and skill development, and then the second half of the season, it was a kind of a league that we built up, a triples league. And it seemed like a great format for individuals learning the game, be it young, be it old, just because giving them the opportunity to play a number of different positions and learn those skills.
That's awesome. Yeah, our intent started with under 12, and then we piloted it at U15, and now we're actually finding it's being picked up all over, and that's what we're encouraging people. Be creative, like, you know, play singles, play doubles, play triples, play fours, like mix it up. Let's have multiple disciplines in our sport. Dustin McCush was on here last night with me, so in Saskatchewan, they're actually going to have an under 15 triples provincial next year. So I think they're the first province to do that. So I'm thrilled because that was our intent. We want to, you know, we want it to build momentum. So we think that's great.
Back line. Yeah, you need to find this one.
We're like going through almost.
Yeah. Just go through then. Whoa. It's okay there. Okay.
So prompt communication from the Alberta team deciding that it was better to bring that rock past their stone into the back 8 to not make a pocket for the Ontario team. Looks like timeout has been called.
So I have to make it double. We're only sitting 2.
Yeah, but I'm hitting and rolling in front. Okay, then at least you've got an opportunity to do something with it. You're just ready to get a rock. If this was Scotia's, I'm all for what you do.
Sorry, you're rolling this way?
Hitting that one and rolling that one.
Yeah, okay.
Now, if you hit it thin, there's nothing wrong with hitting thin, you might get a double up.
Okay.
Okay, but if you hit it solidly and roll in front of those, just got to deal with it. Maybe she jams, and maybe you've only got 4 rocks left. You got to get rid of 3 plus whatever they put in there.
Okay.
Okay.
We have to get rid of 2.
We have to get rid of 2.
Yeah.
So they're just going to keep putting on top of it.
Yeah.
And give you 1.
Okay. All right.
Okay. I'm just counting.
Yeah.
Okay, Ontario had called the timeout there, so Coach Tony
We're hitting and rolling this way. Yeah. That's the center line.
was able to say, you know, kind of talk them through the next number of shots. And the benefit of him being at ice level there is he was with them in about 5 seconds. Timeouts are 90 seconds long, and it didn't take him long to sort of chat with him at this end. And Julia just stayed at the other end. So here's Charlotte. Wanting to roll towards the center line. That's a good shot. That's what they were looking for.
Hey, just 10.
Nice release here, Kaylee. You got it. Yeah, you got it.
Alberta's going to try to hit that and roll on top of their other one. Curling a bit.
Right out there. Okay.
Great sweep by Team Alberta to get a piece of that stone.
They were working hard. So Ontario really wants to score their deuce here. So now they're in a position where they can just, you know, nose that or flop a little to the side in front of that other yellow one. Anytime you can score a deuce, that's a good thing. Good sweeping on that one. Unfortunately, just
This slid really tight. It's all right.
curled there.
Kate. You could throw back line at it. I think it'll curl.
So now
but-
Alberta's going to make a decision what they want to do.
Back line.
Looks like they're trying to figure out the best way to deal with the stone buried under the corner guard. Actually set up there all the way back from lead stones from Team Ontario.
Yeah.
Do you think we can get it?
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
Back line up. Kate.
Yeah. If you get the guard, then you can get it on your next one.
Yeah, and then you can roll it in, hopefully.
Yeah. Okay, you got it. Sorry, back line.
Yeah. Okay, probably like 13.5.
Okay, back line don't feel like too much right now.
Yeah. You got her, Claire.
Lots of great communication there. I love listening to the athletes talk.
Back line, pack.
Whoa.
Pack. Whoa. Clean, yep. Pack. Back line. Whoa.
Yes! Whoa.
Yep.
Must be close.
Kate, hard, Kate. Hard. Hard, Kate. Hard, Kate. Hard. You got it.
Get out. Shoot. Okay.
Just snuggles up down there. Not sure who shot rock. Oh, I think Ontario is saying red is shot rock. Yep.
As long as we're deep enough that they can't hit and roll, we're fine. Yeah, that's true.
Can I come back down to that back one?
So if they're frozen and they sit on us, are they shot?
Or we just like look ahead. But if they freeze and they're shot over us.
Okay.
So Ontario trying to figure out the best way to set up for a deuce, and it looks like they've decided to draw right down to the back yellows in the back of the 8-foot.
Back. More. Back in, back low. Gotta be back. Go, top eight. Top 12. Gotta go hard. All the way. Get it there hard. All the way. Get it there. Hard. All the way. Go all the way. Get it there hard. Get it there hard.
They're encouraging each other.
Always go so hard. Get it there hard. Gotta be it. Sorry, I thought that was more.
Good scrub by the brushers.
Sitting too, Kale. That. Or second and third, I mean, sorry. It's just that's kind of risky.
You pick it, then they have the open hit for two, don't you?
I know.
It's frozen on the arm,
And it's you only have
Right, that's true.
like basically none. I like the draw.
Whoa. Are we
A little
drawing?
less. That's good. I think just the draw here, the hit looks really hard for me, but
Yeah.
yeah. We're second and third, so.
Okay.
Team Alberta factoring in here what the easier shot to make might be.
Yeah, that would be a tricky hit. You can't really see it from here, but if she's looking at it from the right hack, that guard would be in her way, and then she has a potential of a jam. So she's just going to go on offense instead here. So this is Claire's last shot.
Hair soft. Hair soft.
How far?
Hair soft.
How far?
Yep.
Take a look.
Gotta
Give her
go.
back.
Hard line.
Gotta go.
Line's good, hard.
Good back and forth communication. Sweeper's working hard on this
Yeah,
stone.
the brushers are really working hard.
Holy. Okay. Alrighty, just a touch more. You got it.
So Team Ontario taking a similar path to the rock they just threw, trying to get in for what looks to be a draw for 2 points.
Top four. Wait, guys. Wait there. Back eight. Let's run if you need this.
They've got the outside sweeper on, trying to get it closer to the backing. and they'll be successful.
Mission accomplished. They did want to score multiple points. So we've got a score of 3-2, Alberta over Ontario right now, after 3 ends. Well, I think both teams have a good handle on the ice now, so we're going to continue to see some great shot making. And both teams are communicating really well with each other, sharing lots of information during the shot, before the shot, after the shot. There's a good picture of all the fans in the stands. It's a busy spot here this week. We've got full draws every single time today. We've got 4 draws on the go. Yesterday we had, no, what's today, Thursday? Tuesday we had 5 draws, so super busy. These days are busy but long, and players are getting lots of experience here. How has your team found the ice and sort of just the playing environment here?
It's a great environment to be in. The surface allows you to be able to make a lot of shots. You saw on that draw for 2, Team Ontario had the broom right into the 12-foot. And with so much curl and lots of fast ice for the most part, you can make a lot of shots. And so it's really been able to showcase a lot of the talent that we have here. And of course the environment. For a lot of these players, this is the first time, and for some it's the second or the third or the fourth, being in an environment with people right out on the ice cheering them on, with people all over the country in the same building doing what they love. So it's pretty special.
Yeah, it makes a difference, and it's so nice to see, you know, all the uniforms from the different provinces and territories. That's awesome. And how are things at your hotel? Like, are you checking out the Players Lounge? Are you meeting some new people?
Yeah, that's one of the parts about a championship like this, is you can meet people from all across the country and make some connections and friendships that'll last a long time. One of the things about curling in general is you develop friendships a lot with people that may not live close to you, but especially with how much we can use technology to maintain stuff like that today.
Absolutely. Do you have Snapchat?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. So has your Snapchat number of friends increased this week?
Added lots of people. Instagram, Snapchat, you name it.
That's awesome. I do not have Snapchat. My daughter does. So I'm not really, that doesn't interest me. I am on Instagram, but not Snapchat. But that's the nice part, to just connect with so many people. Lauren Lenentine was in here yesterday in the booth, and she grew up in PEI. She was at the first Under-18 Nationals and met people there, and ended up going to the U21 Nationals, made lots of friends, and after high school moved to Nova Scotia, ended up winning the Canadian Juniors, then went to the World Juniors and won it. Moved to Manitoba, because she's, you know, meeting people at these events, and now she lives in Winnipeg. She's double world junior champion, playing on Team Zacharias now, connected with Jennifer Jones. Like, she's 21 years old. Like, you know, and she said it all started at this event at an Under-18 where, you know, she played, she had passion for the game, met lots of friends, and it has completely, you know, changed her life and given her wonderful opportunities. She's traveled the world. So that's the exciting part, is this is just the beginning for so many athletes here, just like yourself.
Absolutely. And even those that may not follow a path like that, the experience, what you experience here, a lot of that stays with you for a very long time. Lots of memories made.
Yeah, we often hear that once you get to a national, it motivates you to get to another one.
Absolutely. I think the Oakville Curling Club has done a great job in trying to provide a lot of that Nationals atmosphere, with the blue carpets on the side for the fans, the Curling Canada scoreboards, the black curtains around the building, so that when you walk in for the first time this week, it feels like something very new, very exciting.
And it's different. It's not a Bonspiel. You know, you have a different feel here. You know, and at the hotels, the teams are decorating their doors and hallways, and you know, there's just an energy that you can feel. That's lots of fun.
What do we just re-switch? You like it? Get some vibration?
Yeah, just hack. Hack doesn't feel like
nothing more.
yeah.
So Alberta's gonna wiggle things around here.
Hey, where's the lead?
So Raylan's gonna throw a hack type shot.
Easy. Yeah. Whoa. Kaylee.
Using nice soft weight with hammer here.
She's close. They're on it, off it, on it, off it. Oh, she got to roll underneath that guard. That was hard to do.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Good job.
Look how close she is to this guard. Whoa!
Okay, thank you.
Very well
I think
managed.
that might have even caught them off guard. I'm not sure they thought it was going to be that close.
Watch this late finish we've been seeing this week. So as long as you throw it close, the sweepers and the person calling line have a lot of options.
Absolutely. And once that rock starts slowing down, once it hits its break point, you know, it can really move.
Coming down.
Julia.
That's the fun part of the game. You know, you've got to be precise. And, you know, the goal is you try to get something out of every shot. And if you can, a lot of good things are going to happen for you.
There's a lot of skills that are developed too for brushers and the line caller and the thrower to be able to manage the break point, different paths on the ice. It's a lot of the different things that go into being out there and managing a game that are cool to watch.
Absolutely. Yeah, like look at the, oh, there's some Alberta fans there. Look at the precision that they have just in this end. You know, we're seeing two very skilled teams here.
Kaylee hard. Hard, Kaylee.
Every game I've done, I've been really impressed with the level of play.
Okay.
Okay.
So what has your team done besides coming to the curling club? What else have you done this week?
Quite a few things. We've been able to hang out with people lots at the hotel. We actually did what I think a lot of teams may have done this week, was go to a Toronto Blue Jays game.
Yeah, I have heard that. Yeah.
Okay,
With
we can get a 15-5
the Rogers Center being so close to here. The schedule has really allowed us to curl quite a bit, but also have some downtime and some evenings to do fun things like that,
right.
to really enjoy the time here.
15-5.
Now, you're from close to Toronto. Like, do you go to Jays games, or is that a new thing for you too?
I hadn't been to one in a very long time.
Oh, fun. Well, I guess nobody really has because of COVID. But you know what? Fun to go with your team, you know, and to have that memory and do things outside of the sport.
Absolutely. We actually happened to be there that night that there was a home run hit by Aaron Judge that was caught by a Blue Jays fan who gave it to a younger kid who was just a complete Aaron Judge fan, and it pretty much made his day, made his week. The kid was in tears, so it was really cool to be there when that happened and see the fallout on social media a number of days later.
Yeah, that's great.
That's the other thing about this championship is you are here. You're here to see these moments, and you know, you can read about later what happens at the end of the week where everybody ends up, but you were here to see it live. See what so many, especially people at this age, see where they are in the making of the moments, not just here, but who they become one day.
Absolutely. Well, we're looking at, you know, future Canadian Junior, World Junior, Scotties Brier, Olympics. Like, we're looking at our up-and-coming athletes.
Okay.
Speaking of which, so every 4 years is the Youth Olympics, and that is run by the IOC, the International Olympic Committee, and that is for under-18 aged athletes. So the first Youth Olympics was in 2012, and that was in Innsbruck, Austria. And we had selected 4 athletes from it. And the next one was in 2016, and then in 2020, and the next one's in 2024. And it's in Pyeongchang, South Korea. So next year, Curling Canada, we will be selecting our next Youth Olympic team, which will be very exciting. So we'll be looking at athletes at this event next year, the Under-18. We'll be looking at them at the Canada Games. We'll be looking at them at the Under-21. So all those age-eligible athletes, you know, there's another exciting event for them to potentially be part of.
It's okay, you got it. Just take your breath. I mean, we're shot though. Like, what does that accomplish?
Do you like that?
You do that, they're just drawing around the stagger.
Try and pump it through there. Yeah, we're one. Not really, because then we're behind. If we
But
try
if you
to,
do
we're
that, they're
behind
just wrapping
feet.
around the center.
And if they freeze to it, they're shot. I kind of want to get rid of it, but like even if you pick it, they have to make a good draw, right?
Great conversation from the Alberta team, trying to figure out what they're best to leave their opponent at the end of this shot.
How much do you have of it? 10. Okay, yeah, 12 slide.
We're hitting and rolling.
Sometimes it is helpful if somebody comes down the sheet and they have, you know, a little bit more of a conversation about it. But the key is buy into the shot, trust yourself, and throw with confidence.
12 down, 12 down, 12 down.
So they had a good conversation about it. They all felt that that was the shot they wanted to play.
Hard reeling. Get it by, hard reeling. Hard, you got it.
Braylon's really brushing that one. Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
that was so close.
Okay. Yeah, 12-7.
Looks like Ontario is going to try and take this opportunity to get a rock into the top of the forefoot and control that area and put a lot of pressure on the Alberta team.
Okay. Okay, you got it.
Anywhere in the top of the house, it's going to make Alberta's area to score to not just smaller, but also more difficult to get to.
Absolutely. Yeah, momentum has just gone back and forth this end. So here's Julia's first stone of the 4th end.
You sure?
Whoa. Scotia, you gotta go. Yeah, you gotta go. Whoa.
Will slip a tad deep, but they have gotten shot rock. So the Alberta team's going to have to deal with it.
Yeah, they're definitely putting pressure.
Like it's over.
Whatever, it
By a
happened.
lot.
Yeah, Alberta's got to do something with it.
Okay. Now, like, okay.
We can try to tap, but I don't think we're gonna get it moving enough.
We have to draw and we have to pick up the pace.
The other thing that factors into Team Alberta's decision now is how late in the end it is with 2 stones remaining. They've got to make sure that they score their 1 point.
Yeah.
And then maybe see if they have an additional opportunity for 2.
Yeah, I like just the freeze then. If I tap it a little, that's fine. No. Yeah, that's good. Ours aren't gonna curl enough to be able to tap that, so I think we have to just freeze.
Yeah, I like it. I think we can give us similar, just nice positive.
Yeah.
You got it.
Okay.
Little up.
T-line. Line's good.
T-line up.
T-line. Room.
Back 8. T-line.
Room.
Cold. Really cold.
There, it started to break there.
It's got to curl. It's over. Okay.
Nice shot. They definitely wanted to get shots down out of that.
It looks like Ontario will follow them right down and close down that scoring area.
I think Ontario would be fine to give them one here.
Something I also wanted to mention, looking across the sheets, is so many people have this week and seeing kind of the next generation of youth athletes in our sport is something that I'm passionate about, which is bringing more diversity into curling. As an Afro-Canadian individual myself, when I started curling and watching it on TV, I didn't see as many people who looked like me. And so that's a big part of why I want to get there one day and be that person for younger athletes, but also help facilitate more ways and bring more individuals from diverse communities into our great sport.
Absolutely. And I mean, you're such a great advocate for the sport. And I mean, have you done a broadcast before? Have you been announcing before?
A little bit for the school radio in high school, but that was it.
Well, you're an absolute natural here, so, and this is the nice part, like you wanting to bring more diversity to the sport. You're a great leader yourself in it, so I certainly appreciate having you jump in the booth, and you're welcome to come back at any time. I say it all the time when I'm on. We want more young people in here. We want to encourage lots of people in here. And, you know, we definitely want to encourage more diversity in our sport too. So thank you to you for helping out. And I know we're working on the best we can as well, because we think this is a great sport. We almost feel like this is a hidden gem that a lot of people don't know about yet. And once you sort of get into the camaraderie and, you know, the friendships and things like that you get in curling, I think curling kids are the best. And I've been around a lot of sports, and I really think, you know, there's so many great things that curlers bring to sport. And, you know, one of the things is the sport runs itself. You know, if you make a mistake, you say to the other team, oh, I burnt this rock, or oh, my foot touched that. And you just agree and you figure it out. You don't really need somebody to interject. You know, you kind of... Wow, what a shot there.
Good try.
That was so close.
Looks like Alberta scored one for sure.
Yep.
They haven't yet decided the second point.
Yeah, I think they're pretty sure it's just a one there.
Just one.
Yeah. So score is 4-2 after 4 ends. This is a real great opportunity here.
It came off.
So we're going to take a 5-minute break here. Kimo, thank you very much for joining me in the first half of this game. Come back anytime. We're always willing to have people in. I'm going to have 2 other Ontario athletes in the second half. So good luck to you tonight. I know you've got one more round robin game.
Awesome.
And look forward to watching you the rest of the way.
Absolutely. Thanks, Helen. Great. Really grateful for the opportunity to be here, and enjoy the rest of the game.
Perfect. Thanks, Kimo. We'll be shortly. Canadian Championships here at the Oakville Curling Club in Ontario. So I am welcomed here by Jack Reagan. He's the alternate for Ontario 2, is it?
Yeah.
Ontario 2. And where are you from, Jack?
I'm from Ottawa, Ontario. Yeah, lived there my whole life.
Cool. That's awesome. And how are you finding the week going so far?
It's amazing. Yeah, it's just an incredible experience so far. I played U20 this whole season, so the goal wasn't really to make it here at the start of the year, but the guys from Ontario 2 picked me up for their provincials and took me along for nationals. So it's just been a great kind of bonus for the season to make it here, and it's been a great venue and great event, and we're rolling along right now at 5-1. So.
Oh my gosh, you're 5. Oh, so you're done.
Yeah. So we played our last round robin game earlier this morning.
Great girls game here with Ontario versus Alberta, and it's 4-2 for Alberta over Ontario, and we're in the 5th end. Ontario's got hammer, so we're gonna see some rocks in play here.
Roll ours right out. Roll it right out. Right out, 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 right out. Okay, that's fine.
Far over.
I picked in my hand.
Good.
That's a good shot.
Great sweep there by Julian Scotia.
I don't know, maybe I started it too, but...
Now, do you know the Ontario girls at all?
Yeah, so both Ontario teams, actually, the Ontario 1 team is from my home club in Ottawa, the RCMP curling, to just meet all the people here, and I really enjoy that aspect of curling, just kind of all the people and personalities, and everyone I've met so far has been great, and it's a really cool environment, kind of all the curlers from Canada coming together, and it's just super motivating to see, I guess, both the performance, but also kind of just the positive attitudes from everyone. It just makes you want to do so much. Their provincials are quite close, and the teams are neck and neck, and I think it's a great opportunity for a team like mine, where we maybe fell short a little bit in the provincials, but we're here at the nationals and we're competing, and we're neck and neck with the other Ontario teams. So it's you take what opportunities you can get, and I think it's great that Curling Canada is giving more opportunities to younger curlers to kind of break through into that next level, and it's really fantastic, and I'm just grateful for really how this last part of the year has gone.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, it should be good. Mixed doubles is super fun. In Ontario, we've got an NJCT mixed doubles event that happens every year, where you qualify, you play down, and the winner goes to Sweden.
That's cool.
And that's a fantastic event that the Junior Slam Series puts on, and unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to play in that this year, just with the scheduling of different events. But yeah, mixed doubles is definitely growing.
Your birth date falls. Oh, look at that hit and roll. Nice shot.
Yeah, great shot.
That was a really nice shot. Let's see a replay of that one. That's a great shot. Great scrub as well. Great brushing. Yeah, so next year is our first time we're going to see mixed doubles in the Canada Games. And so, because you wouldn't qualify for under-18, but you would qualify for under-20. And that's kind of...
It's, I think you just take whatever you can get and try and play in as much as possible, because it's making it to events like this is really special. And, I would encourage anyone who's kind of trying to get here to just play as much as possible and enjoy it. And I think eventually you get opportunities and you take advantage of them. And
couldn't say it any better myself. I think that's fantastic. So what are your goals in school? Like what grade are you in? And
yeah, so I'm in grade 12, going to university next year, and philosophy major. So.
Oh, interesting. And are you going to school in Ottawa, or where are you planning?
Yeah, I'm planning on going to Carleton.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I was saying to Kibo, it's a tremendous compliment for a team to ask you to be their fifth, to be their alternate. It really is a compliment, because they see so many traits in you that they want to help benefit their team. So what position do you usually?
Just make it as strong as possible. So
Well, and one thing with curling, you're not used to sitting and watching.
Oh yeah.
So when you're the fifth, it's a different role, you know, and it's one that you're not really sure what you're doing until you get here, and then you see so much. Like there's so much to learn, which I'm sure you've taken lots of it in.
No, I've had the opportunity of just learning a lot from this, and maybe you're more focused on the outcome rather than the process. And I think the more people you have on your support team, the more kind of perspective you get, and you understand that it's about the process and making each shot rather than kind of focusing on that big goal of the win, right? And
you're absolutely right, no question. Well, we've had quite an exchange of rocks back and forth, and sometimes half shots is kind of what the turning point is, and I think that's sort of happened in this end. So Alberta is looking to just remove the stone.
Yeah, I think if Alberta could hit and roll under those two guards, it would put a lot of pressure on.
Okay, so it gives more of the rings, the Ontario team to have more of the rings to get shot rock. So she's going to try to scoop this one around.
You got it.
So Julia throws 4th stones for this team. So this is her first shot in the 5th end. Yeah, they're definitely giving that a good brush all the way down.
She should have a similar shot on her next to try and take their one and
I'll just give this one a better
start stealing.
Yeah. Strong. We should be good. Yeah, it should be nice. 15-6-ish.
I mean, same with your freeze.
Yeah, exactly.
You got it.
Claire, you got her.
Claire, you go.
Gotta go, Ben! Room!
T-line, top boy! Step marker.
It's not quite bending as much as they thought, so they're going to try to really scrub this to try to get this over.
Push, go, 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 go! Okay.
They really got that to curl quite a bit from even just where that guard was all the way in.
It's a pretty good spot, actually.
Yeah.
It kind of tempts.
Yeah, funny when she's watching it go down. And she's got a great shot here.
Great sweep by Brooklyn to hold that there and score their one.
Here we go. So after 5 ends, it is score of 4-3. So we're heading into the 6th end, and Alberta will have Hammer leading the game out. And I think teams started to learn, throw a little bit less weight, have good rotation, really, manage the stone with brushing, and there have been a ton of shots being made out here.
Yeah, we got out for pre-competition practice and immediately just said it's vintage curling Canada ice. It's super weight sensitive and hits don't curl a lot, and you got to be precise. So
yeah, because if you want to throw,
so it's not like it's just once an end that you got to be perfect. It's all the time, and it's hard.
It is. So, have you ever curled in an event in May before?
I have not.
No, I don't think too many people out here have. So I know one thing coming in.
It doesn't take long to kind of get back to 100%.
Yeah, definitely. And when you have such consistent conditions across the sheets, whether it's morning, noon, or night, it's so like it's an absolute.
Must be almost 75 people out there, and that's not easy to manage as an ice maker, I'd imagine. So.
Yeah, and throw May into it.
Oh, exactly.
Like we're not in January, it's May. Now, the temperature around here has been a little bit cooler, so I think that has been helpful.
Yeah, I know one of the guys on my team, he's also a competitive golfer, and I think his curling season is going to end and the golf season starts immediately.
Yeah. I think he's been with the team for a while.
Yeah, as far as I can remember, it's been a long time. I've only been really playing on tour for 3 or 4 years now, but he's been with them that whole time. And this team's out of the London Curling Club, and they have a pretty great program there in Ontario.
Yeah.
A lot of curlers come out of there. And
yeah, and Tony was a professor at Western University.
Top, full 12, sorry.
And the Alberta girls, they're coached by Derek, and he's a lawyer who deals with these girls along the way.
Yeah, I think it's important to find a coach who really fits your team and can bring the best out of you. And sometimes that's just someone who you're kind of going to have some fun with and
Totally.
be able to cheer you up after or during games. And I think it's great that the coaches are able to be out on the ice at this event. It's obviously not easy with the smaller backboards, but we've made it work, and I think it's a great setup, and it's super nice to have that interaction during the game and really.
Glass, they're actually there, and they're calling plays and encouraging and talking to players. So, we are trying to encourage more coach interaction because we believe, in the role of the coach.
And I think certainly with the younger curlers as well, it can be super helpful. Curling there's a lot of different situations that arise. Open up a draw path at some point, most likely, and hopefully have a shot to score one.
Yeah, and the 6th end, they're up 1. They definitely want to try to score,
exactly,
so that they maintain control of the scoreboard.
Get it there. Okay.
Yeah, we knew this was going to be a close game. Both teams are trying to move forward in the playoffs.
You got it.
So they want to come out of their last round robin game playing well and gain some momentum as they go into playoffs.
Yeah, it's a tight race for the playoffs right now for a lot of teams. It's
yeah.
That's a great guard there, Ontario.
We don't have time for this.
Yeah.
Super close to making the double PO there from Alberta. I think we'll likely see this happen for 1 or 2 more shots, and Ontario may try and sit 2 on their last rock, but
Ontario would be very happy with the steal.
oh, for sure, yeah. If you can tie it up playing 7, that's very solid position, and
Nice clean release.
either force and steal in 7. And
So Kaylee's trying to clean up a little bit. They were going to try to see if they could run it back to that one in the forefoot. But at least she cleared it away, and Ontario, they're going to try to put that guard back up.
I know.
Here's Julia's first shot in the 6th end. Playing a guard, hoping to just plug up that hole there. Make it difficult for Alberta.
This way.
another nice guard there by Ontario.
It is a nice guard, yeah.
I think I just got
Much tougher to throw the right weight. And
Okay. Little heavy's okay.
should go between those 2 reds. I think that's what they're trying.
Path is still sliding.
Yeah.
3 to it. She got it.
Right off. Raylan, you gotta go.
Hard Raylan. Little on. Let's do it. T-line.
You're back.
Back 4. Hard, you got it. Hard.
They're trying to go through there.
Right up, you got it.
Oh,
Go, go, go. Okay.
Great try there by Alberta. That whole
guards are kind of in their favor.
yeah.
They know the line.
Oh, for sure.
So it'll be a good team shot here as they communicate the weight. So this is Julia's last shot here in the 6th end. They're sitting shot stone, looking to either protect that or come in a little bit more to sit number 1 and 2. I don't think they anticipated that was going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
And unfortunately, it's opened up a path to the 4-foot there. I think we'll see
I might be able to throw.
Alberta try and make a play on this rock now.
Like, we got a shot here because they do. They've got a great shot here to tap this back for multiple points.
Yeah, I think Alberta would be happy with 1 point, let alone 2 or 3. So
Yeah.
Whoa, Hera, prelude.
This is when you want to really capitalize on your shot, when you get the opportunity. Joining me for the last couple of ends. It was
thank you.
lovely to have you in here. You're welcome back anytime. Again, I say it to everybody. If you're an athlete and you're hanging around, you want to come in the booth, we're more than happy to have you here. So you're an absolute natural. It was easy to chat with you. Good luck in the playoffs.
great, yeah, thank you.
Yes, and I hope to see you at another event someday.
Yeah, hope so too.
Okay, thanks, Jack.
Line's good.
Bit up.
D-line.
Right forward, back 8.
Line's really nice. Curling now. Curling now. Line's really good. Just top 4. Full 4 if you can. Looks there. Yep, right here. Yep. Whoa, easy guys. Easy, easy, easy. Right here. Good. Just here. Good. Really nice weight, Kate. Nice shot. Good shot.
Sounds good.
Happen to know Owen's dad through Curling Canada, but I'm very happy to have another young athlete in here. So, Owen, welcome. Have you done broadcasting before?
No, I've never done it before. The biggest part of broadcasting for me was probably sitting around on the couches watching the Briar with my dad, and yeah, we just watched a lot of curling. So yeah, it should be fun.
That's awesome. Well, it's basically a conversation, and we talk curling. We talk about what the girls are doing out there. We chat about.
It's just a blast. So we have a good relationship now. My team, their team. It's good. We like hanging out with them.
That's awesome. So, do you all live around the same area?
Yeah, so I live in London and Brooklyn as well. Julia lives just outside of Brantford. It's about an hour and 10 minutes from our house. Scotia, I guess, lives in London as well. And then my teammates are a little further to you watching them playing, and I feel like when I'm watching, it's just another game. I have no control over it, so just enjoy the curling kind of thing.
Well, that's good that you're easy and cool about it. So we can see the time on the clock up there. So Ontario has about 11 minutes. Alberta has about 6 minutes. So I think the Alberta team was just saying, okay, we kind of got to speed things up a little bit here. We got 2 ends to play. Too much. They do need to take a little time in the hack, though, so they're, not rushing any of their shots. But I do think we're going to have an interesting finish here. Ontario's going to junk it up, and Alberta's going to try to keep things a little bit clean.
Yeah.
So how's your record?
Yeah, no, we've been doing good. I guess you would have probably heard from Jack there. We're 5-1.
Yeah.
Had a great battle against Team Ontario 1 this morning. We battled against them all season. Thing to be a part of, because you could tell in the first 4 ends that the back end was kind of feeling each other out, because they both said on their teams they let the other guys speak first, kind of thing. Jack let Kibo speak first on his old team. Noah lets Harry speak first.
Okay.
So there was a few times where they were like, I guess neither of us are going to speak. Who's going to start? So no, it was good. It was a really cool thing to be a part of and grow throughout the game, and really put it to them at the end of the game there. So it was good.
Yeah, well, I can't even believe Jack didn't even tell me that. He just said he's the alternate on the team. I didn't even think to ask. Did you skip the team this morning? I didn't.
this off. So that's your choice, right? I just want you to understand, they're gonna feel. Right?
I think they feel no matter what.
So if you hit and roll, you don't think they're gonna freeze, okay, that's fine.
All right, so we were able to listen to Coach Tony talk there. So now the girls feel pretty good about their plan.
Yeah, it kind of seemed both timeouts here this game. They've ended up playing the same call as what they called before, so that's interesting.
These pictures that your dad sent to me of you with the bald head and the fake beard standing by Jacobs. It looks hilarious. So tell us about that.
Yeah, so Brad, in the 2016 Brier in Ottawa, Brad's always been my favorite curler ever since 2013 when he went on his run at the Brier and support the boys and made a poster. And sure enough, so it started with a hairnet and duct tape on the head. It hurt to come off. So then we added something underneath that made it so that it slid off a little bit. My Nana we took the bus, my sister, my dad and I, and then my Nana and my mom were coming. They were walking from the hotel, and we were down by the ice during practice, and Ryan, really nice to go with the tankard, but we're not going to win it this year, so I think it'd be better if you had it. So they all signed it.
Oh my gosh.
EJ had given me a jersey the night before. They all signed it as well. Yeah, and then I got to walk out, sing "O Canada." It was funny when they were doing the introductions. Brad pointed to me to wave when they announced his name, so that was pretty cool.
That's so funny.
A really cool experience. And then I kept in touch with Brad. In COVID, I won my high school curling MVP, and my coach was obviously a little camera shy in the awards show because it was online, obviously, to create a video at the start of COVID. So she got Brad Jacobs to do it. My dad.
That's
so he did
funny.
that for us. And then we were lucky enough this year on my team. Early in the year, we had similar sponsors with Team Jacobs, and part of the sponsorship on their end was to come mentor us. So we had a 2-hour on-ice session. Mark Kennedy came to yesterday or last night, but they were 3-0 at the Champions Cup. So
that's great.
Keep an eye on that.
And that's the nice part about our sport. You know, and now you athletes are going to be role models and mentors to younger athletes. And that's the nice part about, you know, how you can be in the sport for a long time.
Yeah.
Our under-21 Team Canada women's team, they're on their way to Sweden next week. They've actually just arrived in the parking lot. I have to just run out for a moment to meet with them.
Okay.
They're going to be practicing here over the next few days to get themselves ready for Sweden. So I'm going to leave you in the booth to just chat about the game.
Okay, sounds good.
And I will be back in a couple moments.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
I'm 100% sure it's going so hard. Hard all the way. Okay. Yeah.
That's good.
So Ontario 2 here. I believe they're playing about a board weight hit here for 1 or for 2, and a good shot generate there too. And they'll definitely be going hard for the throughout the season, Ontario 2 has found much success stealing, so definitely not a place that they're uncomfortable with, and should have a good finish here.
It's pretty close. A very well executed tick.
Alright, same thing.
So Ontario 2 looking for a and we'll see Alberta trying the tick again. It'll be quite a different shot actually with the difference in the depth of that guard, but it should be pretty close here.
All right, I'm back. What did I miss?
Looks like
Game on.
Yeah.
6-5 in the 8th end. Alberta's got hammer.
Like just higher. I didn't have a 20.
Well, we knew at the beginning of this game this one was going to be close.
yeah, big game for both teams.
Yeah, so the U21 Team Canada women's team is here. They're in the house. They will be here for the next few days practicing, so it's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
They're excited to be here to be able to practice on, you know, top competition ice.
Yeah, the ice has been great all week.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Super fast. I was talking to a couple.
So Alberta's definitely going to want to keep things clean here. That was a great shot.
Yeah, perfect shot.
So what are some of the things that this is your first national. So what are some of your takeaways from it so far?
It's a really cool environment, and that's kind of at the start of the week what, as a team, we were looking at, and we said we just want to enjoy the environment and take advantage of it. We love especially after our loss last night. I wanted to be right back out on the ice and competing again, and I said I want those guys back. We want to show them that we can get it to them. So we're super excited to continue this week and hopefully get back to one in the future.
Well, it is motivating for sure. And, you know, Jack was talking about, and Kibo, they were talking about how many friends they've made.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
and just
for sure. Meet new people. We actually gave a ride back to the hotel for one of the other guys on the team because apparently his teammates left him here. So, no, it's been good. We've made lots of friends in the hotel, in the club. We've taken pictures with all of our oppositions, and yeah, it's just been a great time this week. Really enjoyed it.
that's awesome.
2. 1, 2. 2.
Now the boys' hotel and the girls' hotel are different because we have so many people. We had to split everybody up. Have you had a chance to see much of Julia and her team?
Yeah, we visited a couple times in the Players Lounge, actually. As Julie and I are both in grade 12, going to prom and stuff like that, so we had to do
exciting!
Julia struggled a little bit earlier in the week, and yeah, we were able to spend a bit of time together in the Players Lounge there, and whether it was just a couple of us, and oh, I see that she's wearing Brooklyn's jacket there. Got Idison on the back. Anyways, they're probably the same size, so. Yeah, but no, it's been good. We've been able to see each other quite a bit and the parents and stuff like that, so it's been good.
Well, Charlotte's getting ready to throw her
Proms to go to.
Great.
I couldn't tell you what day or what is which. That's Julia's job. I'm going to show up. Don't even have my suit picked out yet. Seems like a game time decision.
Really?
We didn't really see a motion here. Do we know if they're throwing the guard?
I didn't really see either. I have a feeling she's throwing a guard on her first one.
I think so.
I didn't throw your rock again. Sorry. This is so weird. You got it.
I always find it funny when she turns sideways to watch her rock don't go down the sheet.
Yeah, and she always moves to the center line too.
So Alberta's called a timeout. So they're just talking to Coach Derek.
Yeah. And if they're any way back,
Yeah.
you just have no fit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or any way back. Or if they give us a double.
Yeah.
Like, you'll definitely have a shot if you feel it. Whereas if you do the draw, you might not give yourself a shot if you don't make it good.
I mean, if I draw.
Different for every team and different for everyone. So it's always good to listen to your skip and whatever he or she is feeling in that moment. It's usually the best. Usually the best option to go with.
Yeah, and Claire right away said, "I kind of like this shot, and I want to draw." You know, she went down, said to her teammates, "I really like this shot."
Yeah.
So, boy.
Top four! Go! Me.
Hard, finish! Hard, finish!
Trying to tuck that a little bit. Great weight.
Yeah. Really good weight. And stuck it out a little bit there, so Ontario should have a shot here to bump it back, but like she said, she thought she would want to play the draw on her last, so she knows her weight now, and
they have to tap this back, but obviously they want to stay in that line, sort of tucked behind that guard a little bit if they can. Make it harder for Alberta.
I think if they're able to push this back just out of the forefoot and stay right where, right on the nose of that rock, it should be a pretty good scenario for them.
So Alberta does score another point there. That was a good game, though.
Yeah, for sure.
So Alberta moves forward with a 5-1 record. Ontario drops to 3-3. Well, on behalf of myself and Owen Henry.